Oh, so handsome. Oh my goodness.
This is the story of Kairo, a charming pit bull with a scarred past, whose strength and kindness remind us that the most beautiful souls are often hidden behind the most misunderstood appearances.
Sir, I need you to find some patience.
I still remember the first time I laid eyes on Kairo. He was on the streets, barely recognizable as a dog, emaciated, shaking with every movement, and whenever anyone tried to touch his head, he flinched like he was bracing for the worst. His eyes told a story words never could, a story of pain, fear, and betrayal. It was clear whoever had him before hadn't treated him with love or kindness. Watching him cower like that broke my heart in a way I hadn't expected. When I brought him home for the very first time, something shifted. I saw his eyes light up in a way that made me believe he finally understood. He was safe now. His tail wagged so wildly, it was like it could create a little storm in the room. And then, unbelievably, he started dancing. Yes, dancing. He spun around like he just couldn't believe he was finally loved, wanted, and had a place to call home. That moment is etched in my memory forever. Then he spotted his food and water bowls, and I swear it was like a miracle unfolding before me. This was more than just a meal. It was proof that he belonged somewhere, a place where he was cared for and could finally lower his guard. Slowly but surely, the fear that had gripped him began to melt away, replaced by something far more beautiful, trust and joy.
Who hurt you, bro?
Now, Kairo is 5 years old. To the world, he's the quintessential pit bull. Strong, muscular, with a gaze that could stop you in your tracks. His tough exterior often scares people who don't know him, leading them to mistakenly think he's dangerous. But those of us lucky enough to know him see the real Kairo, a big-hearted, gentle giant who carries kindness and unconditional love right there in his chest. Like most dogs, Kairo's appetite is legendary. Sometimes he gets a little overexcited at mealtime, lunging, wagging, and practically bouncing. But honestly, that only adds to his charm.
That is blueberry. That is not a... Yum, yum, yum. That was shrimp.
One of the things that makes Kairo so special is his big, soft heart. He gets really upset if I don't take him to visit my grandparents. They have other dogs, and some aren't always friendly, so it's easier to leave Kairo at home. But he doesn't quite understand that, so every now and then, he throws what I can only describe as a teenage tantrum. In those moments, he's sensitive, adorable, and painfully expressive about how deeply he feels everything.
Kairo, don't pretend like you can't hear me.
Kairo's not just my dog. He's an incredible big brother to his sisters. He's patient, kind, and always there to support them. And when it comes to our kittens, Kairo transforms into their gentle protector. I often catch him quietly watching over those tiny creatures with such tenderness, as if he instinctively knows just how vulnerable they are.
It's okay, they're not gonna hurt you, big scaredy baby.
If you ask Kairo what he loves most, he'd say cuddling. He can lie on the couch for hours, soaking up the warmth of being close to his family. His love is boundless, and every day he reminds me that even the toughest-looking dogs can have the softest hearts. I often think about how many people miss out on meeting dogs like Kairo simply because of the stereotypes surrounding his breed. It breaks my heart because Kairo has shown me and my entire family that appearances can be deceiving. Sometimes, the kindest hearts belong to those who've been unfairly judged or overlooked.
You look very handsome, Buggy. Super cute.
So if there's one thing I want you to remember from Kairo's story, it's this. Never judge an animal or a person by how they look. You might just
Kairo
miss the
helped Grandma
chance to
today,
meet someone who could change your life.
You still look handsome.
If Kairo's story touched your heart, please give this video a thumbs up and
So we
consider
can go
subscribing to
outside.
our channel for more stories
But you
that
can't
celebrate
pretend
love,
you're blinking.
kindness, and second chances. And if you're thinking about adopting a pet, especially a dog with a difficult past or an exotic animal, please take the time to do your homework. Reach out to professionals, shelters, and rescues who can guide you on proper care. Every animal deserves a happy, healthy life. And the best way to make sure you can provide that is by being informed and prepared. Thank you for listening. And remember, sometimes the greatest beauty is found beneath the surface.